Welcome to college football, James Blackman. Your prize is going up against, in my opinion, one of the best all-purpose defensive ends in the entire game. That's Bradley Chubb, 6'4", 275 pounds. And folks, he's not just one of those pretty speed rushers off the edge. He's all-purpose in his game. He plays the run on the opponent's side of the line of scrimmage with aggression, and then come third down, he'll get after your quarterback now with a sick inside move. And Blackman and company better know where number 9 is today.
NC State trying to win against Florida State for the first. Patrick on the delay. He is taken down. His helmet comes off as well on the tackle from Chubb, who's been everywhere recently. And it's third down.
It's going to be hard to run by Chubb. Bradley Chubb is a guy that controls the line of scrimmage. Again, people thought maybe this would be a face mask. I'm not quite sure. It's tough to see if he had the face mask, but the helmet does come off. But back to Chubb. He's our guy today. Lot on tape. Run, pass. He's elusive. He's strong. He's got great effort.
This is a timeout. Patrick. Blackman hit by Chubb. Still delivers to Nooney. Auden Tate, I should say. And it's going to be third down, as Alston made the stop.
Yeah, nice job on the route, but here's Chubb. Now you got to count. Don't let these hits start accumulating at the position. He's a skinny guy. He's not going to be able to take those throughout the game.
Chubb has one of the best inside moves I've seen of any defensive end in college football. Amazing.
Technician of the game, does everything well, understands the techniques at the position. He'll be a highly coveted defensive end at the next level when that time comes.
It's 3 on third down. Blackman here will run. Blackman off the spin, put his foot in the ground, and this ball is loose inside the 5-yard line. Battle for it continues. Who's got it at the bottom of the pile?
Wow. A lot going on here. Now the question is,
well, NC State has it. Chubb has come away with the pile with the ball, but what's the call going to be?
And was Blackman down? You know, he's a big guy. It's a long arm holding that football.
And the signal is NC State ball.
Rolling on the field was a fumble, subsequently recovered by North Carolina State. First down.
The tough thing for long-arm quarterbacks is keeping that ball tucked. See how it's hanging out. Now watch. Is his knee or body down before it comes out? Looks like the ground initially may have forced that ball out. Now all this other stuff is fun. This is great stuff. These guys trying to get it. How much this game means to both of these teams. But I think the quarterback, again, it's hard to tell when that ball comes out on that view there. Again, this is a very, very close one.
How about Bradley Chubb forcing the fumble and recovering it well down the field?
That's right. I mean, not only is he, making this play and having the wherewithal, he's literally chasing Blackman, relentless player. Rocky talked about it. This kid is an all-day handful to deal with.
And Anthony, that's one of the things the NFL scouts love about Chubb. You see so many guys, 5-star talent, this and that, but do you play with a high motor? That's what they like about Chubb.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, North Carolina State.
You can make a strong argument that the knee was down, but with the call on the field, that's the key to the whole thing.
Yeah, once they threw that beanbag, and I saw that referee toss it.
The spike. And Blackman to throw. Chubb's after him, and he goes down. They'll have to use the timeout, and Dave Doran said there are going to be times on Saturday where if we're doing it right, Blackman's going to get a hit in the back. There it was.
Chubb has to be accounted for, and sometimes just one-on-one with the tackle is not enough. You really put a lot of stress, and Blackman's in the pocket. Now sometimes you tell quarterbacks to step up. Looked like he had some room there. He tries to go to the side, and Chubb's right there to make the play. He's such a passionate player. Look at him on the sidelines.
So far this game, I have not seen Florida State use a running back or a tight end to chip Chubb. After a nice couple plays here in this drive, they may want to start thinking about that.
Seminoles, and here comes pressure. Blackman sets and fires middle of the field, brought in. Auden Tate inside the red zone. He beat McLeod.
Of the linebacker. See the double A gap blitz, see the protection. It's a good play call. Here comes Chubb now. Chubb's a smart guy. He cannot hit the quarterback, tries to rake him a little bit with his arm. That's a technique that these D linemen like to use. But again, gets that flag, and Blackman says, hey, do whatever you want. I'm going to bounce right up here.
They will run with Akers, and it's 3rd down and goal. Chubb was in very quickly again. He is nonstop, isn't he?
He's in on a lot of plays, and it's not just around the quarterback or the backfield. He's chasing down plays. But again, you got to block him too, right? It's easy to come off and make tackles when nobody's blocking you, but he's a guy that has to be accounted for every single snap.
Dave Doran said, really nice kid off the field. Not the nicest guy on the field.
He used some explicit terms to say what kind of a guy he is on the field, and that's what you love about him. He's going to shake your hand like a gentleman, or he's going to come on the field and wreak havoc. In the middle by North Carolina.
Ball's on the deck. Blackman picks it up and wings it to the sideline, and this is incomplete, out of bounds. It was for Gavin, but he was taken to the chalk by McLeod beautifully as Blackman took a hit.
Well, listen, he's a long kid, a big target. Bradley Chubb ran right through this young man. Chubb, when he gets a chance, you better block this guy. Runs right through the gut. And look, he puts a little extra push on him here. Wow, that's an impactful hit. Blackman trying to stand in there and deliver a pass. Look, he's even looking at it as he's laying on the ground. He's a tough kid, but I know that hurts.
Blackman, who's got a 2nd down and 15, and that is a big hit. In the backfield, Bradley Chubb one more time, living in the backfield.
Listen, you're not going to get Chubb on a read option. He's not going to have to chase it back or play off both guys. He's given a responsibility. Either he takes the running back and he tackles you off the edge, or he's got the quarterback. Obviously, he's got the quarterback here. He's not even going to stop. He makes a big tackle in the backfield. He's been everywhere, and he rarely ever makes a poor decision. This kid's the real deal, man. Big-time player, especially at the next level.
Top 10 tackles for loss in NC State history. Days All-State, all hands in play.
Easy for me when I turn the tape on to find out who our impact player was, and it's Bradley Chubb. Able to fight off blocks, great with his technique, the tenacity and hustle to finish plays, causing a huge fumble. You better find somebody to help you tackle, to chip him off the edge, and then when you're trying to read option him, you better make sure that fake is good, because he's going to wreck your day.
And in a college football game where there's so many just outside speed rushers, it's the versatility of Chubb. He can play the run, he can play the twist game we saw with the big hit on Blackman earlier. So just so many facets to his game.
He had 22 tackles for loss last year, the 2nd most in NC State history to Mario Williams. That's heady company. For that day from Florida State, they liked him so much. Chubb bears down on him and labels him. No flag comes in, and Blackman gets buried.
And number 22, Rasul, was wide open on the wheel route. Here's Chubb coming around side, just relentless. Again, he sees him coming, maybe turns a little bit away from him a little too soon, but he's got the running back wide open down the sideline, just not able to get that catch and step into that throw because of Chubb. And he's here in the crowd. He wants to hear those boos, but I tell you, he's been a major force in this game, and obviously affects the quarterback even when before he even hit him. QB hits in a Bama game, and I was wondering how that was going to go today. He's taken a few shots in this one now. North Carolina State's been relentless. Chubb's been most of those hits. This is the Chubb package as well, folks. Taking shots one after another. This isn't the same package we showed you before. This is a different one. These are the shots. So again, you want to talk about one man making an impact. Chubb's everywhere today. This is a big, huge game for this young man against Florida State. Heck of a job, and I give credit. This man right here is a born leader. He looks like he's a guy that told this team, I told you so. He came out and performed. He was a difference maker today. And on offense, you got to give credit to Finley. Didn't turn the ball over. No turnovers for this team. They played smart. They didn't let Florida State take advantage of the situation, and they were able to come out of here with a win.
And Florida State, which could have been a national championship contender because they lost to Alabama in the opener, that one loss Not so bad. Dave Doran will celebrate on their field. NC State 27-21 in Tallahassee. A signature win for Doran and the Wolfpack.
It's a great picture right there. Doran, his stud defensive end, Chubb. I'll tell you, Chubb was a game wrecker today. Just a heck of a game, heck of a performance. Well coached, great plan today. Give North Carolina State a ton of credit.
First back-to-back losses in 77 games for Florida State. NC State gets the win. That's all from here in Tallahassee. Our